And we're live. What's up, guys? One and only DJ Amax here. And in honor of October and in honor of Halloween, one of my favorite holidays, if not my favorite, we're going to go through. Today, we're just going to freestyle. This is just a preview to a playlist of videos that I'm going to be doing. Right now, you're looking at my TV here. Smart TV, Samsung. I have several streaming apps, right? But in honor of October and Halloween, I'm gonna be doing a playlist of things horror related. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be doing. So this is just to do an introductory that I'm gonna be doing these videos. Things like Hulu versus Netflix as far as horror goes, and we're gonna break down which is better, which is more better on your budget, and which is, just better selection and quality and library and all of that for the true horror fan and the true hardcore fan, with some good films and a good span of films from the classics, black and white, 70s, 80s up to now, but some good quality horror films, not just your teen crap horror that's going on a lot, or these films that are just thrown on Netflix and called horror, but it's like such a bland, watered down, bad movie with no soul or personality to it. So we're gonna weed out which ones are better. So I'm gonna go through Netflix. I'm gonna go through versus Hulu, which I have both. Not today. That's gonna be on a different video. Today I'm just letting you know about that, and I'm gonna show you just some things that come up. And I'm just going to freestyle. I'm going to freestyle through these. I don't know what popped up, and I'm just going to show you. So, this is just next up for you. I've been watching horror movies, and even when I'm not home, I'll just put it on rotation and see what comes up, just, for research purposes. So anyways, I just turned on my TV today. When I got home here in the afternoon, this says next up for you. Bam. What do you got? Friday the 13th, part 3. Part 3. Part 3. Yeah, Friday the 13th, part 3 is great. So, where's it coming from? IMDb. So, IMDb, I'm going to talk about that too, and I'm also going to talk about some apps that are straight up horror only apps and streaming apps that are out there that I've found. I found a few. I have to research some more. But IMDb has all types of movies, and they do have a wide selection. And IMDb is free, and it's with ads. So we're also going to talk about ads and value, whether it's worth it, to keep it for free or upgrade it to get ad-free, depending on the apps. And some apps have less ads than others. Some have, like IMDb, from what I remember, they have an ad at the beginning and then maybe one or two more. So, you can tolerate it. It's not one of those that I'm going to show you later that has many ads throughout it and really throws off the film. But anyways, back to the film itself, just freestyling these. I don't know what's coming up, but Friday the 13th Part 3 is a classic. It's a great film, 1982. It doesn't seem that old. I was thinking it was in the later 80s or 1984, 85, but it's actually 1982. Yeah, so IMDb, these ratings you're going to see, I don't really pay attention to those ratings because they're never, you don't make a film to get critical review, rating, stars, and everything. Everyone's opinion is different, and, I've seen masterpiece films have lower ratings, and I've seen crappy films have good ratings. So, that's all subjective. But I'm just giving my opinions and what most, real horror fans feel. Friday the 13th Part 3 is a great film. It's fun. Okay, Trick or Treat from 1982 also. So, I don't think I remember this movie for sure. Yeah, so let's see, 1982. Director. Yeah, and so this is different. This is on Tubi TV, which I've been checking out also. Tubi TV has a good variety, to be honest with you. Um, but they do have ads, but I don't think it's to the extreme. I want to say one or two, maybe three during the film. Trick or Treats. Okay, 1982, 1 hour and 31 minutes. Yeah, I don't remember this one. I remember the title, but I don't remember this film exactly and what was going on or who's in it or anything like that. But I can say from that era, 80s horror, arguably for some people, is the best decade of horror. Some would disagree, some will agree with that. Me personally, I can't say that it's the best. I mean, the 70s had a lot of good stuff. For me, the 90s is big because, I was growing up as a youth in the 90s more than any other decade and starting to develop what films I really like. So the 90s is special for me too. And the 90s has a lot of good horror, even if it's direct to video or, whatnot. That's fine. You saw a lot of good films going and renting, and it was fun to take it home and rent it. Some people think if it's direct to video, it's not going to be as good a film. Yeah, but I mean, and now, what's going to theaters that's horror? Very, very little. Anyways, so that's Trick or Treats. Wow, Victor Crowley. Okay, I'm going to mute that because some of these will have, when you go over the top of them, like this one doesn't have a trailer or anything, but some of these, when you go on top of them, it'll just start playing. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have volume. I mean, you'll have a trailer, so you can see what's going on. Anyways, Victor Crowley. I've seen this film. And what made me want to watch it as a fan is Kane Hodder. Kane Hodder played Jason Voorhees all those years. He's the original Jason Voorhees, and he is also Victor Crowley. And this guy's like a swamp, I don't know how exactly you want to describe him, but yeah. Not bad. This film's not bad. So we're just freestyling it today, guys. I'm not breaking down all the, details of the film. You can go in here, see who directed it, Adam Green. Again, this is on Tubi TV. Tubi TV really has some good selection. I've been impressed with their horror selection and everything. So, yeah, I might have to see what they have as far as an upgrade without ads, because Tubi TV is doing a good job for the horror fan, I can say for sure. Okay, I haven't seen this. Usually when I see these movies with the doll, the more recent ones, they all kind of copy each other. I don't see a lot of originality there. So I usually just kind of skip over those, depending. And next you got Claw. This looks like the quality is not going to be too good here. Kind of maybe one of those just cheaply put together, lower budget. But some of those can be fun. So, you give it a chance, check it out, Yeah, and see underneath, there's a bunch of the animal type films. So, yeah, it's going to be something like that. Sometimes they display these as horror, but they're more like science fiction when you actually watch it. And the acting can be hit or miss. A lot of times with these films, that's what it comes down to. The acting is terrible. Or sometimes the acting is surprisingly good. So, even though it's in a low budget situation, the acting can be good. It just depends on the talent, anything can happen with that. So okay, Halloween at Aunt Ethel's. Aunt Ethel's. Okay, 2019, 1 hour and 20 minutes. All right, well, Tubi TV again, director Joseph Mazzaferro. All right, and they have a trailer you can watch if you want. Not going to do all that right now, but, like I said, this is just a freestyle and just going through some stuff and see what comes. Just give you a show of what's coming up here, based off things. All right, well, here's a film I really love. 1989. Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. It's cool, man. I'm a city guy. Love to see Jason Voorhees put in a downtown New York City situation and see how he just tears it up. But the movie's fun. It's campy. It's, who directed this? Rob Hedden. So yeah, you got a good director. It's a classic. All the Friday the 13th fans I know, like myself, they put this one on the maybe top 4 or 5 for sure. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's fun. It's campy. It's all around a fun film. You can always watch it. It's original, and yeah. Actually, I have it here. I have the DVD here, so you can see that. Let me show you guys with more light, but yep, here's the DVD, and yeah, it's good. All right, we're gonna go through a few more, and then we'll wrap this video up. And then, like I said, this is more just a freestyle and introduction to videos that I'm gonna be doing all this month regarding horror and streaming, and letting you know some information about that. La Casa. In Espanol? Probably not. It's probably in English, or maybe it is. Spanish. Oh, it is a Spanish film. Okay, well, that's cool. Something different. You don't get a lot of foreign language or foreign films popping up on here, so that's cool. La Casa. Okay, haven't seen it. It's 2021. Pretty new. Like I said, hit or miss with the acting, A lot of films like this where you see, the person with that, those situations. A lot of films like that. So it just depends on the director and the acting, the writing, the setup, the budget too, somewhat. So, it's one you check out. Usually when I see ones like this, I'm not expecting a lot, but you never know. Give it a chance. Some of these movies, even if you think they're crap, you can give them a chance and just, kind of scan through them. You don't have to sit there and watch the whole thing. Sometimes I just scan through a movie, and I can tell by doing that, just like if you were skimming through a novel, you can tell eventually, like, if it's going to be crap or not. Lovely Molly. 2012. Okay, it's a little bit older. This one has a trailer too. Already the acting looks a little more top quality. Scary Stories, story of the books, frighten a generation. Okay, so this one is this an anthology? Yeah. Yeah. So this is more like a documentary, actually, not anthology, based off of some novels that were written. But I always see this one pop up a lot, so I think it's a really good documentary for horror fans, or if you're a reader, if you're more of a reader than a film watcher. So yeah, check that one out. I think it's cool. I think I've actually watched it already, but it came out 2019. Okay. Scream 2. When can you go wrong with Scream? Come on, Wes Craven, one of the masters. Did he direct this one? Yeah. Yeah. This one's good. Some of the other ones got cheesy later, but 1 and 2 are good, at least in my book. Alright guys, yeah, starting to get into some other stuff that's mixed in a little bit. I wanted to do just straight horror, so I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, it's DJ Amax Halloween October celebration, so I'm going to be covering more details of what streaming apps are good when it comes to horror, and what, give you some information on that and some details, and show you my opinions on that and what's going on with it. Anyways, hope you all have a good day. Peace.